That is Don't You Walk Away, featuring Emma Cheruto, Mackinlay on the track. And yes, we're about to deep dive in this hour and talk more about his music, his art, and everything else that makes him him. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you know how it goes before we get him on the microphone. Let's get it.
And now, make some noise!
Turn up your radios.
I just want your autograph!
For our Bay's radio guest. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a hoax. This is not a joke when I tell you Africa's finest trumpeter, Mackinlay's in the house. Hey. Yes.
No.
Give. Should I do it again?
I can do the real one.
Do it.
Yeah, so you don't have to do that one. Right?
Do it.
Okay, say the intro again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not a hoax. It is not a joke when I tell you Africa's finest trumpeter, Mackinlay's in the house. Yes. Okay, now you're flexing. Like, stop, please. Thanks. Stop. Okay, stop.
I'm happy to give you that voice sample for you to use for other great guests.
You're the first guest who's coming here with a gift. Oh, Lord.
Ooh, who was here yesterday?
That's a story for another day. That is a story for another day. But hey, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
I feel like there's so much we need to talk about. But of course, as I always do, we'll take it from the pre to now where you are in your art and your career. And I'd want to know, before you got into trumpeting and whatnot, were there other instruments you had experienced or any other instruments that you were working with before you finally switched to the trumpet side?
Yes, I grew up in a brass band.
Nice.
You've seen a brass band?
Yes.
Marches on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I picked up a tuba. That was my first instrument. It's like a huge trumpet, basically. It's called a euphonium. Okay, it sounds like a cello. It's a beautiful instrument.
Interesting.
And then because experimenting with different things, the trumpet was the last instrument that I decided to stick with after many years of playing many brass instruments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So when did this interest come about? Like, is this something that you'd say probably is, like the way it says that, like, some talents are inborn? Is this something that you had to keep practicing till it became a thing for you? What would you say is your story?
It was my mom's idea.
Okay.
That I joined the church brass band.
Church.
The Salvation Army. Jeshi la Wokovu.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, so we joined, me and my bro, who's a bit older than me.
Okay.
It's a family tradition since then. So when kids grow up, they go to the brass band. So we went to the brass band to play in church, basically. She wanted to keep us out of trouble. As
Classic.
As young. No, for real, because the place we grew up was quite trouble. I grew up in a place called Kisauni.
Okay.
Mombasa. Kama wajua Mombasa, Kisauni. Shout out.
Wahala.
Yeah. So that's how we got into music. Yeah, but then I realized it's something I was quite good at. So I didn't go looking for it, but once I got into it,
you loved it.
It was effortless, almost,
I like that.
Yeah.
And now that you say that, I'm very curious. What is the first song that you can say you played successfully?
Oh man, it's probably a brass band march.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's lots of those. I mean, church hymns. That's where we start from, playing church hymns. Oh, I'll tell you, it's called Onward Christian Soldiers.
All not Christian soldiers.
Onward Christian Soldiers.
Onward.
Yeah, have you heard that song?
No.
Oh God be with you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you just made it sound like I have a direct ticket to hell. I need to play that song after this, please.
Yeah, so the music for the church was mainly hymns, because we would accompany people who were singing in church. And our church is traditional, so they would play hymns, and the brass band is like the voices for the instrument. Yeah, but then music just gave, lots of us kids a chance to experiment, express ourselves. Once you learn the instrument, now you try to make up your own stuff. You try to play whatever was trendy then, that's not really like hymns and stuff. You start to make your own kind of things with it.
Okay.
So that's really what the journey was. So yeah, so played many different instruments in many different settings. And then went to uni, like any other good Kenyan, to study something serious.
What do? You do nothing music related?
No. No, I don't have a day of
Shock me. What course did you do?
So there was.
Engineering and lose it.
How about I give you 3 guesses?
Definitely not medicine.
Oh,
Definitely not.
I don't look that smart.
Law, you're a joker, so definitely not law.
You're kind of right.
Honestly, I can't.
So
I
I
can't
did language communication.
Okay.
I thought I'll be a media person.
Look at you.
You know,
No, you practically are.
I thought
Just
I'd be a
on the
media
other side of
person,
the fence.
and I wanted to actually be a Swahili newscaster.
Because you actually did that intro when you walked in, so yeah.
Yeah, so
No, this is your time to shine. You know what? You can cue us
I can
out
cue,
as we go into your next song, which is Never New. Ebu, let's go. Let's give you a feel of it.
how do I cue myself out
Just
to
be
my
like,
own
guys,
song?
we're coming back after this short break, but the next track coming is Never New, featuring Gashui and Dan Sax. And
Okay, guys. So
Let's go.
we hang out live on Base Radio.
no, it's Swahili.
Oh, in Swahili.
Yes.
Wapenzi wasikilizaji, tuko live ndani ya Base Radio hivi siku ya leo, na wimbo unaofuata ni kibao ambacho kimetoka na June Gashui akimfeature Dan Sax ambao unaitwa Never Knew. Usibanduke.
Hey. That is June Gashui and Dan Sax, featured on by Mackinlay Music, and Never Knew the name of the track. And you heard it on Base Radio, guys. As we're still deep in conversation right here, we're about to get into the thick of it. And first of all, I just discovered this is a whole new album. And I believe as Base Radio fans, we tutajitetea na tuseme sisi tunajua tu Mackinlay's Christmas in Brass. Kwa imetufikia bado. But now that it's here, we are listening to it and enjoying it. First of all, this is absolutely beautiful music. And the fact that we keep saying, oh, we need to have different genres and whatever, it's very crazy to actually discover that the genres we keep begging for are actually out and they're live and they're beautiful.
Thank you.
But on the flip side, I'd love to understand your creative process, because in comparison to like rappers, singers, whatever, that's just different, because either you can get somebody to write for you, or you can have to get into a zone or something. Now for you who has to use an instrument to bring out your craft, how is your creative process like?
So it's really in I really work in the moment.
Okay.
Because at every given time, you can hear music. I mean, in the background there's music, right? Playing in the back
of your yeah.
So at every time you can hear music in your ears, in your head. There isn't one like straight way to do it, but it's just really to bring the elements together and see how that works. Music is exactly like cooking. It's the same thing. Okay.
Debatable.
I'll explain. So how? Because I cook a lot. Well, that's my other big hobby.
Okay.
The way it works for me in cooking is I taste the ingredients.
All of them?
I can taste everything in my mouth. Okay, you know how salt tastes? Right, like you do. You taste the salt. You know how sugar tastes.
Yes.
You know how chili tastes.
Yes.
You know how Reiko tastes. So you can put it together in your head. Not in the pan.
True.
You put it together in your head, and then you can taste the resulting flavor in your head, in your mouth, before you cook it.
True.
And then you put it together in the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So musically, you have all the elements. Yeah, you can hear this the bass line. I'm looking for. So if I say I'm looking for a fun track, then you have like a high tempo kind of thing. People want to dance. Yeah. You want a repetitive line going through the thing. Yeah. So and the trumpet or the horns, because I don't sing. I don't use words to. I mean, I can sing in the bathroom. But then
I would feel for those audio clips.
But then we look for a vibe. If you're looking for like people to dance, like have a vibe, then you just get a vibe. So you're like dun 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 bam pam pam pam. Dun, 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 dun. That's a vibe. Bass. Bass. That's it. The song is finished. Yeah, now we just.
That was fast.
Yeah.
So now it's just to loop it and make it a whole. That's
But it's finished. Like what we've done here is it's a whole song.
Yeah.
It's finished. Now we just need to define parts of it, have a singer to say this. You already say A, so like, yeah, there's an A part. That's it. We made a song in
wow.
Is that-
Seconds.
That's exactly how you create. You know. So not every genre is called for like serious orchestration.
Intensive, yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff I do is quite intense in terms of how musical it gets. In terms of, I mean, the records I've done, like jazz records, those have to figure out, all those things, whatever.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But even in that situation, you still find expression because you can play that stuff. Yeah.
So another thing, because I've heard many guys say that the trumpet is one instrument that really brings out a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
So for you, how do you incorporate your personal emotion when it comes to like storytelling and making music when using the trumpet?
Yeah, the trumpet is a race car, right? But also it's really a diverse instrument because it can be really loud and annoying. Because you see people like the sax because it's mellow.
Yeah.
But it's because the sax is actually easier to play and make it sound mellow because of the resonance of the instrument and how it's made.
Yeah.
It sounds mellow. But the trumpet is an instrument you have to tame.
And how do you tame it? Like, is it by breathing? Is it by...
It's just finding... I mean, you have to find your sound, I guess, but then in terms of how to use it in different settings. And that's why the trumpet is on like brass bands and marching bands because it's harsh and it's loud, and if they play it on the street, you know. Even, I mean, the good Lord was like, yeah, I'm going to come back to that sound, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, no piano and trumpet is...
That's the one to bring me back.
Yeah, so it can be declamatory in terms of it can be that, but also it can be a really mellow
instrument.
It just takes a lot more work to make it sound mellow and sweet. And this is something I fight with it every day. Even today, we still fight. We still have good days where we have a good sound, and sometimes the sound is not so good. So and in terms of playing, the trumpet is possibly the hardest brass instrument to play because of how the mechanics of it, just how it's made.
Yeah.
It's not user friendly,
True.
so to speak.
True.
So, yeah, people get injuries playing it if you play it wrongly. Yeah, people. If you lose your teeth, you lose your career. If you can crack your lip. It's got all those craziest things happening. Yeah, it's lots of trumpet stories, horror stories.
You have to hold that up because we are definitely circling back to that. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, hold that thought. We have to take a little break. We have to get into more music just for a few minutes. This is Hold On To Your Faith featuring Amelina from the album The Love Symphony, coming through on Base Radio. That is Hold On To Your Faith, Mackinlay featuring Amelina, and you heard it on Base Radio. A very, very good morning to you and welcome to the AM. We're still deep in conversation with Mackinlay right here in studio, and he was just catching me up on all these weird situations that can happen. And I've just discovered, guys, a cracked lip can literally end your trumpeting career. Like that is crazy. Though there's a rumor, okay, let me not say a rumor, it's more of a misconception that I'd want you to clear.
Yeah.
Is it true that if you blow the trumpet wrongly, like it can actually damage your lung?
No. that's not true.
Yeah, it's not true. Well, it's my uncle who used to say that. He was like, no. Don't blow that thing like that. If you blow badly, your lung is gonna explode. So, yeah, we just never used to touch.
I'll give you another rumor that I give to the kids. I tell them the batteries are in here, they'll finish. So shout out to your uncle.
Now that I know the truth, I'm very disappointed because maybe I would have had a career in trumpeting. Just maybe. Goodness. But yes, as I saw in a chat, so we need to talk about the one thing that you're about to do.
Yeah.
And this is first of all, is it setting a new world record or you want to break?
No, the record does not exist.
So you're setting.
So yeah, we are trying to set.
Listen. So first of all,
yeah,
I'm curious, how did this idea even come about? Like, how do you just sleep and one day and you're like, I want to break a world record.
I didn't want to play. I didn't want to break a world record. I wanted to play a 24-hour concert.
Okay.
And then it just happens that it could be a world record. I was like, okay, maybe. Might as well get 2 for 1. But yeah, there was I think early last year. Yeah, and I was telling my band, you know, if we played a 24-hour concert, you know, people have never done this before.
True.
And they're like, you know, I could do it.
That is a crazy feeling.
So sat on the thought for a bit, for months, and then told my team. I like stressing my team.
Clearly.
Yeah, I like stressing my team. So I was like, yeah, we need to do this thing. Yeah, so the aim was just to push myself to play for a long time. The trumpet as an instrument, it really measures your endurance. But that's the thing that makes a great trumpet player. It's actually, endurance is one thing. Because there's some who play really well, but then after 30 minutes, you're
done.
You're out.
Yeah.
So that in itself is a bit crazy. So when trumpet players hear me saying I want to play for 24 hours, they understand exactly how crazy that thought is.
Even for us who don't understand the world of trumpeting, we're just like, that's wild. Because even whistling for 2-3 minutes is a hassle. So talk less of blowing air into a thing for 24 hours.
But we'll be playing music, so it's something we like doing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so the aim is to play good music for 24 hours, starting at 8 p.m. on the 31st of January at Gecko Cafe. That's next Friday. We are 7 days. Yeah, 7 days away from that. Yeah, and we'll keep on going until we drop.
Sweet Lord. I'm curious though. So, 31st of January.
Yeah.
Today is the 24th. So what kind of preparation are you currently under as you're prepping for the 31st?
Oh, well, for now, mostly hoping and praying.
You're holding on to your faith, literally. I love it.
You know, but yes, we've been preparing the challenge just for months now. I've had to get some fitness going, you know, because that's a big part of it.
True.
And then psychologically, this is really a psychological challenge. You know, just getting through every minute, every hour. How many minutes is there in 24 hours? 60 times 24, 60 times 20. Oh, okay, no.
Is it not 3,600?
That's not even.
Let's
not go
that
there.
math is a lot.
Yeah, so the thing is just to get through it psychologically, to get through every minute of it, every hour of it. That's what I've been preparing for most. And also just to figure out how I'm going to space myself out. Because this is a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where do you sprint for it? Where do you slow down? Where do you go for it? And Guinness is quite stringent.
True.
In what they will accept.
Yeah.
As a trumpet marathon. So it's a bit more stricter than we thought it is. But we prepared for it. We if we thought we can't do this, we wouldn't do it. But we're doing this because we will do this.
I love that.
Yeah.
And as you think about it, like in the long run, what impact do you think that breaking or setting this record will have on the industry and also just for others who are looking to, you know, kind of step in those shoes of achieving something for their own gain?
Well, when I started Nairobi Horns many years ago, the aim was to inspire people to play horns, and that happened. We had a lot of people who picked up trumpet, saxes, trombones, and they did.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping with the kids we work with at Afro Academy that we've been mentoring, and just people who are watching the journey, just tell them that it's possible to do your madness. You know, whatever idea you think is too crazy to do, try it. Yeah, so I'm just hoping to inspire people to try do their thing. You know, try to live a little. Some things are scary. Some things don't look possible, but they can be done.
Yeah.
They can be done. So in this case, I'm like, just do it. This is a just do it moment. If you think you want to jump off a cliff with a parachute. All within safety, of course.
Safety first. Safety first.
Because what I mean is, in life we have to jump off some cliff sometimes. You know, it's a decision, it's a big decision, and you're thinking this is too crazy.
Yeah.
So I've personally jumped off the cliff a few times, not in the literal sense.
Yeah.
And this is another step towards that destination, whatever it might be. Yeah.
I like that. Hey, we're about to get into a little music break. This is Mackinlay featuring Lisa Odor Noah with Safe coming through on Base Radio. That is a beautiful, beautiful symphony. One of Okali and Mackinlay with Tulia, and you heard it on Base Radio. Very good morning to you and welcome to the AM. We're still in conversation as we're about to wrap it up in just a few minutes. But yes, as we have discussed about him setting a new world record.
I'll take record.
Spice. But yes, are there any tickets available? Should guys buy tickets? Please, where is it happening so guys can come through and support? Please give us more details about this.
Okay, so this public spectacle is free.
Okay.
To come through. It's happening at Gecko Cafe from the 31st of January, which is next Friday.
Yes.
Friday evening. All through the night, all through Saturday morning, all through the evening, all through the night on Saturday, right? So, yeah, if you want to come and check out, and this is live all the way through.
Wow.
It's live. So if you want to come and, have live music for breakfast on Saturday morning, please,
pull up at Gecko.
Please come through. Yeah, so it's a free event. It's not ticketed at all. Love to see all of you guys there. We should also put up a stream on Mackinlay Music for people to cook and follow it from
that's your YouTube page?
Yes.
Okay.
From other places as well. So if you can't make it to Gecko, log into the stream and shout about it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. So my main question is when you set this record, what are you hoping that this will, do or help to further your career or even just the sound that you're producing? What are your hopes for this particular point?
Matumaini yangu katika kuweka rekodi ni kwamba kutakuwa na maongezi zaidi kuhusu muziki ambao unafanyika katika Kenya. Not just me, but I hope to put Kenyan music on the map a bit more than it is. So just push the music on the global platforms. I hope to, we are going to be doing a lot more things this year. This is just the start of the madness. There shall be other. I shall be back here with other.
We are here for it.
With another crazy thing.
We are here for it.
Right. So this is just the start for that. Set ourselves up for that. But I hope that we can get spotlighted with what we do with the music, with the instrument, with the genres that people play in Kenya. Because the actual performance is like a story through Kenyan music. So we shall be having a lot of music from Kenya, from the country Kenya. Yes. Yeah.
I like that. You know what? I don't want to do too much. Please let us know where we can find you on social media, how we can keep up with your music. And of course, don't forget, shout out the album. This album is beautiful. They need to listen to it.
Yeah, you need to listen to the Love Symphony, which is, and Valentine is kind of coming, right? Valentine is coming. Yeah, where is your album? Yeah, so check out the Love Symphony on all streaming platforms. The Love Symphony featured some of the most powerful voices of our time, and produced in a way that you haven't had them before.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had one of Okali in different settings.
True.
You haven't had them like that before. So that's out online. There's a lot of work online. It's just Mackinlay Music on every platform. So Mackinlay_music on Instagram. I have a TikTok page as well.
Okay.
That I do TikTok dances, guys. So
dances?
You wanna come and check out my
That's
page.
the one I want to follow.
Come and check out page with the dances, trumpet dances, Yeah, but yes, just Mackinlay Music everywhere. There's Mackinlay Music on YouTube. Mackinlay Music everywhere. And the M-Pesa number is at the bottom of your screen.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 310 tattoo mouse.
326. Yeah.
Goodness. Mackinlay, thank you so much for coming through.
Asante.
We wish you all the best. And guys, remember, 31st, all roads are leading to Gecko Cafe. Make sure you pull up, support Kenya, listen to Kenya, and yes, we shall be there.
Look forward to seeing you.
We shall be there.
Thank you so much. Man.
Thank you so much.
This is Base Radio.
We are 254 to the core.